Okay, guys, welcome to the session. Let's start our session now.
Good evening and welcome to Oda Class Better Teacher, Better Future yet again. Today we are starting off the first class, the first chapter, and that happens to be motion, right? So let me write down motion part 1 is what we want to deal with today. And I'll give you the coins. Don't worry, the coins would be given at regular intervals. But one more important information I would like to give you, and that is that if you remain till the end of the class, you are in for a surprise. Okay, so master program is where surprises keep coming up more often than not. So I hope that you sort of stay till then, and let's start with the outline of the class. Right? What do we want to learn in today's class? We will start off with frame of reference, right? Now, this is going to be one difficult topic to understand because for this to understand, you need to feel physics, right? Physics is something that is always meant to be felt rather than कि ऐसे किताब लेके force equal mass into acceleration. No, you need to feel it. If you don't feel it, you'll never understand it. So I hope frame of reference you are able to feel with me, and that would ease out your topic number 2, that happens to be rest and motion. Frame of reference will define how you take this rest and motion, and then we'll just take the basic terms in distance and displacement because it's just a first class. पूरा साल पढ़ा पढ़ने को, only 5 chapters you have to study, so we are going to take things one at a time. Please make sure you understand everything correctly and you keep on doing your homeworks, what is being said. Keep on interacting with the mentors that, sir, we want to interact so that you are always on the right path. 2 minutes are up. The first coin set, here you go. Please collect and let us start the class now. Right? जल्दी जल्दी collect कर लो भाई. 3, 2, 1 and go. Chalo, I think a lot of you did collect it. So let's learn. Let's learn what? Let's learn motion. So what was our first topic in motion? We wanted to say that if we talk about motion, the first thing we need to understand is frame of reference, right? After we do understand frame of reference, we can easily define the second thing being rest and the third thing being motion. So to understand motion, it's not really कि बस motion पढ़ लिया खत्म. No. If you want to understand it on a detailed level, you'll need to understand the first topic, that is frame of reference. And here we go. Can I get a one that yes, sir? We want to start. Can I get a one that yes, sir? Let's start frame of reference. Huh? Okay. All right. Now, whenever you want to study about frame of reference, you say that you have to fix something. एक जगह जाके कील ठोक देनी है, right? I hope everybody understands. We want to go and hammer a nail into something, right? This something is called as the origin, right? This something is called as the origin. And this place where you put the nail directly, this is the place where you will say, this is the place where you will say, my frame of reference is, or my frame of reference is present, right? Let us say I talk about this case, right? What is this case? I'll tell you. This is the case that Oda class has given me, your Udit sir. That Udit sir, what happens is, if you don't use these earphones now, so students cannot hear properly. So this is the case in which earphones come, right? I would like to open this and show it to you. See, this is the place where the both the earpods go. Are you able to see it? Can I get a one that yes, sir? I'm able to see it. You can click on my screen if you're not able to see it. यहाँ सर दिख रहा है, इसके अंदर दोनों ईयरपॉड ये जाते हैं. Everybody, sorry, everybody able to see? Can I get a one? I'm sorry, I muted instead of unmuting. Right, everybody can see. Now, let me tell you frame of reference with this earpod, right? Because I told you, physics is something that you feel. So, let us say you were just standing beside me, you were present over here, right? Let us say this hand is you, right? If this thing is moving, you will say, I will ask you, is this moving? You'll say, yes, sir, it is moving. This thing is moving. I can see it is moving. I said, okay, you are absolutely correct. So I ask you, do you feel you are in motion? Or do you feel this box is in motion? you'll say, yes, sir, it is in motion. Okay. Do you understand that if this thing is moving, for me it is in motion. If you stand right behind me, you will also say this thing is in motion. Can I get a one that yes, sir? Obviously, this will happen. Right. So at this point, the nail that I said I have to fix, I fixed it at you on your forehead, tuck, 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 right? So from this nail, you are able to say that this is in motion, right? Now let us say I squeeze you, I compress you so much, I put you inside this. I put you inside this, right? Let us say I squeezed and compressed you so much, ठोक पीट के आपको अंदर डाल दिया, right? Now what I do is I again put a nail on your head, but this time you are inside the box and I close the box, right? Now if I move the box like this, you are inside the box. You will say nothing is moving. You would be like, huh? Nothing is moving. It would be like I am in this room, right? Let us say this is the box and I am inside this room. Now, I don't feel this room to be moving. This room seems like, it is at rest. But if somebody watches me inside this room from moon, right? He will say full earth is rotating. Udit sir, your apartment is rotating. Udit sir, your room is rotating. Your room is going goal, 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 right? Your room is in motion. So this means that we always have to fix some origin for measurement of length. And this place where you fix the origin is called as frame of reference. Do you understand this? Can I get a one? That yes, sir. I got this. Right. So we'll have multiple examples. Don't worry. You'll also get to know about it. And thank you. Chalo. So let's talk about the second point, and I hope you would understand it from here. Right. What am I saying is that let us say that this cart or this car was moving. Right. This car was moving. There were two people. One was inside the car and one was outside the car. And now I ask both of them whether you feel in motion or not. This guy will say, no, I am still. This will say, no, you are moving with the car, you are going away. Right? Do you understand this picture? Can I get a one that yes, sir? I understand this. That if I'm inside the car, I feel like no motion. Right? But if, I'm outside the car, it feels like I'm moving. Right? Correct. Okay. So now, it's all about a matter of perception. And this matter of perception का मतलब क्या होता है? What anyone feels, right? Like I'll tell you what happens. Somebody says, Udit, you look very smart today, right? Now, generally, if I say that you look smart today, you'd be like, thank you. I know I look smart, right? If somebody tells me I am smart, I think they are mocking me because I feel I don't look very good, right? So I feel, who is smart? Right? I'm like this mostly, right? Although I do this within my head, I don't do that on their faces. But yes, it's all a matter of perception. That the same statement made can mean two different things. Okay, if I say very good bacha, very well done, right? Maybe you scored 100 marks out of 100 and I am literally saying very good, you are very good student. You study so good that you got 100 out of 100. But sometimes it happens that you get 40 out of 100 and your parents say, very good beta, very good. You know that they want to say very bad, but this very good can mean two different things and that is all a matter of perception. So similarly, frame of reference is something that is a matter of perception. And if you simply take, very simple example, if I take, if this is a road, if this is the road and this car is moving on this side, this person will say that this is right, this is left, while this person will say the right for this one is the left for this one and left for this one is right for this one, right? I hope you understand. Can I get a one that yes, sir, we are understanding this? Okay. All right. So I think that most of you are able to understand it now. And since you are able to understand it, let's talk about a question, right? Let's do it. Let's do a question. How many frame of reference is possible? How many frame of references are possible. And if you see the options 1, 2, 4, infinity, there could be many frame of reference. It could be Udit sir's frame of reference, your frame of reference, your friend's frame of reference, your daddy's frame of reference, your teacher's frame of reference. How many can be there? Please try and answer. Here you go. So remember, we have 11 quizzes today. The more you answer correctly, if you answer all correctly, you will reach legendary. Otherwise, you will just, right. Anyways, I think that most of you are correct here. Let's close this ballot on the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So 86% people have answered this question correctly, and very, very well done. This is infinity, so many, right? See, I'll tell you very simply. If let us say this is a car that was moving, if this is a car that was moving, let us say this is moving over here. This person will say it is moving, right? This person will say it is not moving. A person on moon will say it is moving, but it is moving in a circular motion because Earth is going circle, right? With respect to Jupiter, it would be moving with a different, in a different circle. So frame of references could be something that could be infinite, that could be a lot. So you don't need to worry about that part. Is it okay? Can I get a one that yes sir, I got this? So now let's talk about the second and the third things. You have understood frame of reference. So I think rest and motion would be very easy for you now. I'm talking about rest now, first of all. Right? There's so many people who have understood. I'm so happy. Right? Anyways, chalo. What we say is that if, right, if agar position of the object is not changing, अगर कोई चीज पोजीशन मतलब जहां वो रखा है, द प्लेस वेयर इट इज केप्ट, द प्लेस वेयर इट इज स्टैंडिंग, if it is not changing, if this is not changing with respect to time and surrounding, it is said to be at rest. So see, the point is that anybody, if let us say I was in this car and this car was moving, I will say that this is at rest, right? I will say that this is at rest because I am inside the car. Similarly, if somebody is probably moving over here. Second case, this somebody is moving over here, and there is a car that is stationary. This guy will not say that you are in rest. He will say you are in motion, right? But if there is a bird that comes and sits on its head, there is this bird who comes and sits on its head. He will that bird will say that this guy is in rest, right? Why? Because that bird sat on the person itself. So any place, any time, when the position is not changing, if we say this is at rest, this position is actually decided. This is actually decided by frame of reference. If you don't have a frame of reference, if you don't have a correct frame of reference, your things might be at rest, your things might be in motion. The same thing can be at rest, the same thing can be in motion. It just depends what frame of reference you decide. If you have one frame of reference, you choose any one. Either the thing will be at rest or the thing will be in motion. So if the position of object is not changing and we say this is rest, this position is defined by the frame of reference itself. पहला step क्या है? You decide the frame of reference. Then next step क्या है? Whether the position is changing or not. If the position is changing, motion. If the position is not changing, rest. Is it okay? Can I get a one that yes, sir? This we understood. And I have a very simple example for you. Over here, if you see, right? Over here, I'll try to tell you. I hope you'll understand it from here. If I take three people, right? There is this dog D, there is this cat called Tom, right? And there is this mouse called Jerry J. So with respect to Jerry, if I take Jerry's frame of reference, Tom is at rest and dog is at rest, right? Because with respect to Jerry, जेरी के रिस्पेक्ट में ना टॉम मूव कर रहा है ना डॉग मूव कर रहा है. डॉग इज ऑल्सो स्लीपिंग देयर, टॉम इज ऑल्सो स्लीपिंग देयर. द पोजीशन विद रिस्पेक्ट टू जेरी इज फिक्स्ड. Position with respect to Jerry is fixed, right? If I consider dog, so with respect to dog, Tom is at a fixed position, Jerry is at a fixed position. With respect to dog, Tom and Jerry are at rest. And with respect to Tom, dog and Jerry again both are not changing their position. So they are also at rest. So first I decide frame of reference, that with whom am I trying to see. If let us say Udit sir goes and stands over here, with respect to Udit sir, dog is also sleeping. Dog is not changing position at rest. Tom is also sleeping, not changing position at rest. And Jerry is also not changing position at rest. So we will say that in Udit sir's frame of reference, everybody is at rest. Is this understood now? Can I get a one that yes, sir? We got this. All right. I think that most of you are fine with this pretty well. तो चलो आओ अब हम दूसरी चीज की बात कर लेते हैं. नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट मोशन, द थर्ड थिंग. अच्छा कॉइन्स ले लो पहले. हियर यू टेक द कॉइन्स ना गाइस, प्लीज टेक द कॉइन्स. आई एम फोर्सिंग यू, प्लीज टेक द कॉइन्स. राइट, मास्टर प्रोग्राम में आओ तो दीज आर द बेनिफिट्स दैट यू हैव, तो प्लीज exploit it. Right now I think motion, I don't need to tell a lot. You already know if the position is changing with respect to time and surrounding, you will call it motion, right? So it's very easy. What is your step number one? Step number one is decide the frame of reference, right? And step number two, you check about position. Position could be either change or no change. If you have no change, what should I write over here? Can you tell me in the chat box? What should I write? If the position is not changing with respect to time. All right. I think that most of you are telling me correctly that this becomes rest. Obviously, this is rest. And similarly, the other one becomes motion. All right. Okay. I think that this is pretty much done. You can see over here. These are two pictures again that tell you things are in motion. Now, Jerry kicks Tom, and Tom is going right. He's going up, moving. With respect to whom? With respect to Jerry. If Jerry is my frame of reference, FOR means frame of reference. If Jerry is my frame of reference, I will say Tom is in motion. Similarly, over here, if I make frame of reference as Tom, I can see that Jerry is running away and Jerry is in motion. Is it okay? Can I get a one? That yes, sir. This I understand. And I'll let you know one more thing, right? If I sit on Tom, if Udit sir sits on Tom, in Udit sir's frame of reference, Tom is at rest because I would be moving with Tom. Similarly, if I go and sit on Jerry, although Jerry is, chuha is right, he's very small. If I sit on Jerry, Jerry will die. But if let us say I become squeeze, compress, I become this much, and I sit on Jerry, with respect to my frame of reference, Jerry will be at rest because me and Jerry would be moving at the same speed. We would be having the same motion. Okay. All right. So chalo aao. Now you try to tell it. Can you do it like MS Dhoni can do it? Can you do this question? This is a simple question. A stationary car is in rest for. Now I'll try to draw. This is the stationary car. Car is at rest. Stationary means rest. Okay. Stationary means rest. A stationary car is in rest for. There are two people. First is a moving person and second is a stationary person. With respect to this car, if I tell you, you sit over here, you try to see this is the person A, moving person, this is the person B, stationary person, which will appear at rest to you. Please answer. Here you go. All right, I think most of you have answered this correctly. Let's close the ballot in three, two, one, and go. So the correct answer for this one happens to be B part, a stationary person. See, I am at rest. If I want to see somebody at rest, they should not be moving. They should not be moving. If I am standing here and this is other person is moving, I will say, bro, you are moving, you are in motion, you are changing your position with respect to me. So A option is incorrect. A stationary car is in rest for a moving person. It cannot be in rest for a moving person. वो तो बोलेगा ना अगर मान लो ये कार थी this was car right this was car it was just standing like this stationary car right if I am moving if I am moving, I will feel no, the car is moving. With respect to me, I feel car is going like this, right? If let us say if this is a road, let us say here a car was parked and here you were moving. If you move, it appears to you that car is moving backwards. That is what you have the feeling. कि वो देखो कार दिख रही थी वहां दिख रही थी अभी चलते 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 गए तो ऐसा लगा कार पीछे चलती रहेगी राइट सो ए इज रॉन्ग B is correct. A stationary person will say a stationary car is in rest. Do you understand this? Can I get a one that yes, sir, I do understand. Right. Now try to tell the second one. Try to think and tell. If you think you will obviously answer it correctly, and I'm pretty sure you are all smart students, all intelligent people. So try to answer this one. A moving car is in rest for. There is this car which is moving. This is moving now. Okay. This is going to be in rest for which a person is standing outside the car. ये जो रेस्ट पे खड़ा है पर्सन ये बोलेगा कार मूविंग है और द पर्सन सिटिंग इनसाइड द कार ये कहेगा कि रेस्ट पे कौन बोलेगा कि कार रेस्ट में है द पर्सन ग्रीन पर्सन और द रेड पर्सन आई विल गिव यू अ हिंट दीज टू आर रॉन्ग नाउ ट्राई टू यूज योर ब्रेन एंड आंसर दिस करेक्टली So well done. I think this time around people have understood, which is great to know. All right, let's close the ballot on the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So 85% people, thank you. I think you understood it now. That this person who is inside, this will say car is at rest because he is inside the car. He will not feel the car is moving. And you were asked a moving car is in rest for whom? So B is correct. For this person is standing outside the car, he will say car is going away. He will say car in motion. So we were asked to whom car is in rest. So this is wrong. If the question would have been a moving car is in rest, is in motion for, then you would have said A is correct and B is incorrect. Do you understand this? Can I get a one? That yes, sir. I got yes. Right. So let me give you the summary so far. We have decided what is frame of reference and then we see whether the position of object is changing or not. If the answer is yes, you say motion. The answer is no, you say rest. Okay. Chalo. Now let's talk about the third and the fourth part, that is distance and displacement. Okay, now you might have seen this picture earlier as well. Okay, but again I would like to explain it to you. There would be things that you will find common in the open sessions that happened, the bridge courses that happened, and the first chapter, because everything was related to motion itself. But be assured, from the second chapter everything you will feel absolutely new. This class till now it was new to you. Right now it might be a little again routine, but try to understand this again, right? Distance and displacement. If this motorcyclist wants to reach from his home to factory where he works, he will generally take this path. He will take his motorcycle and he will move on this path, and this path that you see over here, this path will be called as the, can you tell me what will it be called in the chat box, please? That would be called as the distance. So you are all smart students. Very good. If Superman helps him and he directly, if Superman helps him and he directly goes, what will this red thing be called? What this will red thing be called? This will be called as displacement. So you have a basic idea. Let's try to take that idea and expand it and try to learn more over here. Okay. All right. So what we are saying is that if we want to, let us say, define distance and displacement, first thing that comes is distance, right? Now, what is distance? The length of actual path traveled. The length of actual path traversed. The length of actual path taken. जो भी वो असली में path होगा, right? Now, distance can be measured in a lot of things. If small distance, you measure in centimeter. If a little big distance, will measure in meters. If a little more big, it would be in kilometer, right? If it is more big, right, there is a unit called light year. This is also a unit of distance, right? You should know this, right? Light year is also a unit of distance. How much distance is traveled by light in 1 year is called light year. So this is also a unit of distance. So there are a lot of units of distance, but I hope everybody knows that the unit which we expect you to know is meters, right? We'll explain about it in a little while, don't worry. Let's take up displacement as well. What is displacement? Length of the shortest path. Sometimes people call it shortest distance because distance, obviously, distance का मतलब क्या? Length of path, right? And shortest length of the path is actually displacement. If you talk between A and B, if this is distance, if you want to minimize it, एकदम सबसे कम करना है, सबसे कम तो ये है कि भाई इसे ऐसे कर दो, and this is what would be displacement. Okay, so displacement just means you give me initial and final position, right? Now I'll tell you one thing which I have never told anybody before. If, let us say, I'll ask you a question, please tell me whether you know it or not. If I am given 2 points A and B, can you tell me what is the distance? अगर आप बता सकते हो तो 1 दबाना, नहीं बता सकते हो तो 2 बताना. What is the distance here? Can you tell me the distance? 1 या 2? Can you tell me the distance? No, you can never tell the distance. You can never tell the distance. If you say, let us say you say the distance is, let us say you say the distance is, sir, 20 centimeters. Let us say that this was 20 centimeter. I will go like this. I will say लो 30 centimeter. Distance तो आपको पता ही नहीं, right? Distance, if only 2 points are given, I can never tell what is the distance. Never can I tell कि ये इसके बीच का distance है. Because distance can be so many. It could be anything between 2 points. But if I ask you, do you know the displacement if I have the 2 points? You will say, sir, exactly. Sir, you draw this line. यही है displacement. Sir, आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते हो. You can do nothing. This is the displacement. If you gave me 2 points, displacement has to be this line. This is the only thing that can be displacement. Not इतना सा कम, not इतना सा ज्यादा. This is the exact displacement. Do you understand this point? Can I get a one that yes, sir? I do understand. Right. So let's talk a little bit more about distance. You already know that the length of the actual path traveled between initial and final point is distance. Uh, Now, please know this that it has only magnitude. Let us say I wanted to give you distance. I will give you 50 centimeter or 10.5 kilometer, right? Something like this. This thing is called only magnitude. Only magnitude. Magnitude means a number with a unit. Number with a unit. Number is 50, unit is centimeter. Number is 10.5, unit is kilometer. So magnitude means number with a unit. Okay. And this thing, whichever has only magnitude, it is called a scalar quantity. A scalar quantity means if you are given number with a unit, this is what a scalar quantity happens to be. And the SI unit is meter. So does everybody comprehend? Can I get a one that yes, sir, we do understand? If you have understood, press a one. I think we are running a little late, तो थोड़ा सा तेज बढ़ाते हैं गाड़ी. अभी इतने सारे quizzes करने and I have a surprise for you as well, right? Okay, all right. So similarly, if I talk about displacement, you should know these extra facts that this has what? This has a number with a unit plus a direction. So it has three things: number, unit, direction, right? Sorry, distance only had number and unit. This has number, unit, direction. So if you have magnitude as well as direction, you call it a vector quantity. We will talk about scalar and vector a lot in motion. So please make sure that you are 100% sure for what I tell. So if, let us say I said 50 centimeter, if this is distance, because it only has a number is 50 and unit is centimeter. If I say 50 centimeter east, so this is going to be displacement because it has a number 50, a unit centimeter and a direction east. NUD matlab number, unit and direction. Do you understand this? Can I get a one that yes sir? We got this. In fact, coins ले लो एक और. लो. कॉइन्स बटोरो फिर हम आगे बढ़ते हैं राइट. इसकी भी एसआई यूनिट डिस्प्लेसमेंट होती है राइट. दोज ऑफ यू हु फील कि थोड़ा सा कुछ छूट जाता है तो प्लीज वॉच द रिप्ले. आई वुड से एवरीबॉडी वॉच द रिप्ले वंस एंड देन यू मेक योर ओन नोट्स. मेक अ सेपरेट रजिस्टर, ओडा रजिस्टर राइट. इनफैक्ट फिजिक्स के लिए यू कैन मेक अ डिफरेंट रजिस्टर कि आई एम गोना नोट ऑल द थिंग्स फ्रॉम द फिजिक्स क्लास ओवर हियर. You write down your own things because I tell you a lot which you don't really know. Okay, so if you keep noting that down, it would be helpful for you. You keep doing the homeworks there, get the e modules from the mentors, and that all these things will help you. Okay, so now I think displacement, if you want to get the formula, it is very easy. It is simply final position minus initial position. For distance, you don't have any formula. You need to take the length of actual path if you want to get this. Okay, all right. So now whatever we have done, we have talked about measurement in case of distance and displacement. This is length of actual path while this is length of shortest path. One दबाओ तो क्विज करते हैं. बस बहुत हो गया, बहुत हमने बात कर ली है डिस्टेंस डिस्प्लेसमेंट. अब 12-15 मिनट है, आराम से क्विज करेंगे. ठीक है, आई गिव यू टाइम. You take the, I hope you have understood whatever I wanted to tell you. We will proceed very slowly so that everybody's pace is taken care of. जो ज्यादा जानता है उसको भी आराम रहे, ज्यादा जानते हो तो कोई बात नहीं, फिर से सुन लोगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है राइट. And those of you who know less, you can again catch up with this speed. And if you know very less, that is where I would say that please watch the replay before attempting the homework. So first thing that I would like to ask, be a little logical and try to tell, right? एक point ये, I will give you a hint, A to B. Distance can be this much, this could be distance, and I hope everybody knows that this is the displacement. So your question is asked, can distance be less than displacement? क्या distance कभी displacement से कम हो सकती है? Yes or no? In 3, 2, 1, go. Very good. You guys have understood. I'm like not able to believe, right? I don't teach this good, and hence still I'm getting such a good response. You must be all super smart students. I mean, I didn't know it in class 9. You are lucky to have a teacher like me. Well done, Udit. Well done. Thank you. Thank you. Chalo. Let's move ahead in 3, 2, 1 and go. Everybody is correct here. 92% almost. I mean, almost all correct. Can the distance be less than displacement? Never. Distance is generally greater than displacement. What can happen is that if you go like this itself, then your distance and displacement would be equal to each other, right? Achha, chalo. Let's have second question. Can distance be equal to displacement? Now I think you can answer this easily. I just told you. I hope you get it correct in 3, 2, 1. Coin quiz. Go. All right, let's close the ballot in 3, 2, 1 and go. Right. So this time around, कम लोगों ने सही बताया, but चलो, I'll try to explain it. Right. Some of you are master. Can you press a 1 to show me how many of you are master? right? Point A and point B, right? Let us say what happened. Udit sir forgot to bring his scale in school, right? If I have to draw a straight line, how will I draw? I will draw it like, right? It does not, it's not exactly straight if I don't draw it with a scale, right? So this is generally the distance that is being covered. That is the length of actual path. In case I did bring a scale to school, so in that case, I would be like with the scale, and it is an exact straight line. This is the displacement. This is the shortest path between A and B. So generally, what happens is generally distance is greater than displacement. But but there are sometimes, this is the general case. General means 99% case. But in rare cases, that is 1% cases, I wanted to go from A to B. If I never forget the scale, I will always draw it like this. And in this case, this is my distance and this is my displacement. So I will say in rare case, distance equal to displacement. And if I say this, the question is, can distance be equal to displacement? You will say yes, rarely, right? Yes, rarely. Very rare do you see between 2 points, the distance and the displacement is same. So one thing that you should always remember is that distance is always either greater than or equal to. This is the sign. The sign you must remember. Distance is always greater than or equal to displacement. Is this understood? Can I get a one that yes, sir, I understood this? So let's have more questions. Right? Okay. चलो sixth question. Can distance be greater than displacement? क्या distance displacement से बड़ा हो सकता है? In 3, 2, 1. Again a coin quiz. Go. दिस इज लाइक तीनों में से अभी तक जो पूछा ना, डिस्टेंस कैन बी लेस देन इक्वल टू ग्रेटर, दिस इज द इजीएस्ट वन. ओके, क्लोजिंग द वैलेट इन 3, 2, 1 एंड गो. अरे ये तो इजी है. कैन डिस्टेंस बी ग्रेटर देन डिस्प्लेसमेंट? आई जस्ट टोल्ड यू 99% cases it does happen that distance is like this while displacement is direct. So yes, distance can be greater than distance. Can I get a one that yes sir, ये तो बहुत easy था, right? So now I have a fill in the blanks question for you, right? Fill in the blanks. Oh, कितना मजा आता है नहीं ऐसे लिखने में, right? चलो आपके लिए अब लिखने का मौका है. You try to tell this one. Distance is the dash path followed by a body between 2 points. These 2 points generally we call as initial and final. Although इसकी जरूरत नहीं है, but still. कौन सा ऑप्शन यहाँ पे बेस्ट सूट करेगा? डिस्टेंस लिखा है, पढ़ लो. डिस्टेंस is the dash path followed by a body between 2 points. In 3, 2, 1, and coin quiz go. All right, I think almost everybody has answered this correctly. Closing the ballot on the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So I told you guys, डिस्टेंस इज द एक्चुअल पाथ जो असली में फॉलो हुआ. इट इज नॉट लॉन्गेस्ट और शॉर्टेस्ट तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट होता है. शॉर्टेस्ट इज डिस्प्लेसमेंट, एक्चुअल इज डिस्टेंस, और ये लॉन्गेस्ट आपको बुद्धू बनाने के लिए लिखा था, राइट? बुद्धू नहीं बनने का. ओके, नोबडी गेट्स टू बी अ बुद्धू, राइट? लॉन्गेस्ट इज नॉट देयर. लॉन्गेस्ट वी नेवर स्टडीड थ्रू आउट द क्लास. Similarly, virtual we never studied throughout. Shortest and actual we did study. So this was actual. Now you have one more fill in the blanks. I hope you get this one correct. And here you go. Displacement is the which path? I hope you can answer this in 3, 2, 1 and go. And after this, I'll open up the chat box so you can write down a 1 and see whether you have become challenger or not. All right, closing the ballot in 3, 2, 1, and go. So 91% people are correct here that this happens to be shortest path, right? इसी के बारे में तो हमने बात करी थी. Okay. Can I get a 1 to see how many of you are challenger? चलो आओ. अब क्विज नंबर 9 पे आते हैं. देख के पढ़ के करना. A particle is moving. I'll give you a hint. A particle is moving in a circular path of radius r. तो ये मान लो हमारे पास वो सर्कुलर पाथ था with a radius r. इस पे मूव कर रहा है. Find the distance after half a circle revolution. Half the circle revolution मतलब मान लो यहां पे पहुंचा तो डिस्टेंस पूछा जा रहा है. डिस्टेंस इतनी लेंथ ऑफ एक्चुअल पाथ. आई विल गिव यू अ हिंट. फुल इज 2 पाई आर, तो हाफ कितनी होगी आपको बताना है. इन 3, 2, 1 एंड गो. So well done. A lot of you answered this correctly, and a lot of you are now into the master position. No, sorry, godlike position. Like master तो 5 पे होती है. उदित सर भी बुद्धू हैं पूरे. Okay, let's close the ballot in 3, 2, 1, and wonderful. 86% people have recorded a correct response, and pi r is correct. Full circle is 2 pi r, तो दिस हाफ द सर्किल इज पाई आर. तो बस इतना ही था क्वेश्चन में. अच्छा, इसी में डिस्प्लेसमेंट पूछा गया तो बताओ क्या होगा. सेम क्वेश्चन. इफ यू गो लाइक दिस, व्हाट इज द डिस्प्लेसमेंट? आई विल गिव यू अ हिंट. आर रेडियस में दिस इज द डिस्प्लेसमेंट. अब ये बताओ कितनी. आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ यू कैन टेल इन 3, 2, 1 एंड गो. तो आफ्टर दिस you can write down a 1 to see whether you have reached godlike or not, and then we'll see how many of you finally reach legendary. Okay. All right, quickly, fastly, one more quiz we have. Closing the ballot on the count of राइट. तो खैर आईपीएल की घंटी बज गई है. We'll watch the match in a little while. Just give me 2 to 3 minutes. We're almost done. You can write down a 1 to see whether you're godlike or not. I hope you are. And this was 2r. Directly, this is r, this is r. So this becomes r plus r. That is 2r. Right? चलो भाई, फाइनल क्वेश्चन की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. इसके बाद I have the surprise for you. The numerical ratio of displacement to distance covered is always. Now use your brains, answer this correctly. You have 30 seconds. Here you go. I won't let everybody become legendary easily. Final I kept this question. Actually, this was the surprise question. But yes, I have, on a serious note, I had a different question for you. That would be a surprise question. Like that would be a challenge question. You have to finish that question, send it to your mentors, right? And that would be a subjective question. That is the surprise for you. And those of you who would get it correct, I would take your names in the next class in the first 10 minutes. So please make sure those of you who get it correct, you come into the first 10 minutes. I would like to have a chat with you. Closing the ballot in 3, 2, 1 and go. So 51% people here are correct. Can I get a 1 from you, a cheer from you? You can see around 40 people became legendary today. It's okay if you didn't become it today. You'll become one tomorrow or maybe in the next class, right? The numerical ratio, we said distance is always greater than or equal to displacement. This means the ratio of displacement to distance. If I take displacement, this is generally less. Just 1 minute. प्लीज डोंट गो. अच्छा, कॉइन्स ले लो तब चले जाओ. जिनको कॉइन्स चाहिए वो लोग कॉइन्स लेके चले आए. जिनको पढ़ना है, those who want to study, just 1 or 2 more minutes, not much. Distance is greater than equal to displacement means 1 is always greater than equal to displacement by distance. So if you want the numerical ratio of displacement to the distance, You will say either equal to 1 or less than 1. So this question maybe requires a little bit more effort from your side to understand. Please make sure you watch the replay. You can take the screenshot if you want for this question. And this is the question that I'd like you to take, that you can take a screenshot. Please take the screenshot of this. You can do this question, send it to the mentors. Those of you who will get it correctly, I will check personally. I have asked the mentor sir to send me all those students who get this question correct with their solution. Mentor will send me the name and the number. So I will make an announcement. I would try that, if you come into the first 10 minutes, I'll do chat with you as well. So this was it for from us for today's side. I hope you loved the class. If you do loved it, please make sure you give us a 5-star rating and you write down a beautiful comment as well.
Okay guys, thank you for watching my video, and if you like my video, you like and share. And don't forget to subscribe my channel for more videos.